This is Diana and welcome to Crafted Sweetly. In this video, I will show you how to make your own layers in Design Space. I'll show you how to take this image and add the multiple layers to create this and then apply it to your project. I will insert, it's a bouquet of flowers, so you can search for bouquet, and it's this one right here. So I will insert this image. Now I want to change this so that it works for my surface area, and I found that the area that I have that I measured is 6 inches wide by about 8 inches tall. So right now I have 4 inches by 5. I'm going to go up here to size and make the width 6 inches, and then it automatically sizes it the other way, so it's 7 inches, which should be fine. Once you have this, now what we'll need to do is I'm going to zoom out like 1 notch. And when you do layers and you're using vinyl, what you need to do is make sure that the layers themselves will match properly when you're applying each layer. And the way that I do this is I take one of the shapes, and you can obviously choose whatever shape you want. I'm going to use the diamond, and I'll make the diamond small because it's really just a marker. I don't want to set it too far off from the image, because what will happen is then you're cutting out, you know, a huge piece of vinyl when you really just need to mark this. So I'll move this off to the side here, and then we'll duplicate this, and I will set it off somewhere off on the other side. If you set them both here, you could have your image shift up or down, but if you set it kind of opposite, then it's going to be a little easier to make sure that it'll make it a little easier to line up everything properly. So I have these two together. Now what I'll do is I'm going to highlight both and then attach, so that when I duplicate, both of these will duplicate and be in the same position. Okay, so as far as how many layers we need to duplicate depends on how many layers of color you would like. I plan on doing 4 different colors with these flowers, so I need to duplicate this 4 times. I'm going to zoom out one more time so that I can duplicate the 4 and then set them off to the side. 3, and that was 4. So I will take now each of these layers and move them off to the side, so that I'll work with each layer independently for the colors. So we'll start with the first one, and what I want to do is just highlight these petals. So anytime you want to work with individual pieces from a design, you use the contour button. But now if you look at it, this is highlighted, but the contour button is not visible. That's because it has these 2 little pieces that I added. So first I need to detach, and then once you detach, then you can highlight just this one, and now you can see that the contour button is available. So we'll click on the contour button, and then you can see the image. Now you'll see all the various pieces in here. What we need to do is zoom out so that you can see, you know, at least the section area that you need to work with. So in order to click the pieces that you want, we hide the contour first, and then we pick one of the petals, and we want to get rid of everything else. So now I'll just continue choosing the petals that I want in one color. Sometimes it may mean hovering in a little odd space, like for example, if you notice I'm over here, but it's this piece that got highlighted. Okay, so if you can't quite get it, just keep moving the mouse around until you see the piece you want highlighted, and then click on it. So now it's selected these petals. I will close this window. So as you can see, now I have the petals from the center, and I still have my 2 guides. Now click off of it, and I will highlight this again. I haven't shifted anything, because if you do, then everything is going to be off. So highlight everything and attach it. and we will change the color. So I'll make the center nice and bright and yellow. And now when you move this, the guides move with it. So you can use those guides to position this in your image. Okay, so as long as the guides are, and you'll see how we use the guides once you do the iron on with the vinyl. Okay, so that's the first one. I'll take the next one, and again, notice there's no contour. Click off of it. Sorry, click highlight it, and we need to detach, and then we're selecting just the bouquet of flowers. So you can see that it was just the bouquet of flowers selected over here. Now the contour is visible. Again, in order to see the design, you kind of have to zoom out to see most of it. And always the steps are hiding the contour. You're hiding everything, but then choose one that you want before you take away the rest of them. So I'll click on this. We're hiding everything else. So now you'll continue to select the shapes, the petals that you want, and kind of have to figure out which ones. If you can't see the pieces, you can certainly zoom in, and it's going to be just these pieces that belong with this flower. Okay, so we'll close the window, and now you can see these petals are highlighted. Click off and then highlight everything. We're going to attach them again because we want to make sure the guides stay put. And let's pick for the next shade of flower, we'll do a light blue, almost like a morning glory. They kind of have a morning glory shape to them. So now if you take this and bring it here, you can see that you're using the guides again, and that'll help you set them where you want. Okay, now I'll change these colors. So I'll take another layer, and for this layer, again, we're detaching. Select this, we're contouring, and then we have more petals to see here, so you need to zoom out. We're hiding everything, and then this is the flower. Now this is slightly turned around from what's there, but I'll pick one and then hide this. So at this point you can certainly zoom in to select the rest of the petals. So see, if I do this, I'm on top of this petal, but it's not getting highlighted. So just keep moving this until, there you go, until you see it highlighted, then you can click on it. So I'll zoom in here, and it looks like this is still part of the pieces, and you can really zoom in on these to make sure. You can always go back and add more if you've missed any pieces. So this is a little hard to find. You could go back here to this area to find it if it doesn't look like you're able to, here we go, hover over it. So those are all pieces that belong to that flower. And then where is the other? So you can zoom out again. It's this. I want to do this one. And then this one is the other piece. Okay, so those are all pieces that belong to flowers kind of tucked behind. This might be, not this one, but this one might be part of it as well. Okay, so we highlighted those. Now we're close. So now you can see these pieces. And what we'll do is highlight everything, attach, and let's make this color an orange. Okay, so you can move this up, use the guides to position, and if it helps, you know, you can always zoom in to make sure. I mean, this is more just for the screen portion. It doesn't really matter if it's not quite perfectly attached in the center. What I'll do is I'm going to duplicate this image one more time because I'm going to do the centers a different color. So I'll finish the flowers here and then do one more for the petals, for the centers. So I'll take this, we need to detach it again, click on the bouquet, and then we'll contour, hide, we'll pick one of these, so this is what's left for the flowers, hide all of it in the back, and pick these pieces, and hopefully that was all of them. Okay, so there's that one. We'll close. There might be a couple other little pieces left, but before I add the other pieces, I'm gonna make sure. Attach, and we'll do this red. So it looks, as if you can see here, I will zoom in, so you can see there is one little piece here that was missed. So I'm gonna go back into this layer, which is the one I just did, and again we have to detach in order to be able to see the contour. So click on this, contour, zoom out, and it was this piece, I believe. Was I missing two? It was just one. Okay, so it was just that piece that was missing. Highlight this again, attach. I will zoom out so we can see this better, and move it up here. So now that covered all of the flower pieces, as you can see. What I want to do is also do the centers on these flowers. So I will take the last layer, and you can see all these down here as it's being cut, and when it's attached they will cut together. So we'll detach this, select just that portion, and now we'll do the centers. Zoom out, it's really just 3 centers, 4 centers. So we hide everything, choose one, get rid of everything else, and then I'll choose these 4 centers and make them all one color. So this kind of looks funny, but this is how it will cut the vinyl, and that's why I said it's important that you set these guides not too far from the image itself, because then you'll waste too much vinyl. And we attach. Now I want to make this the center portion. We can do a yellow center. Okay, so take this and again use the guides to line everything up. If you look at this image, there is this little area here that I missed when I was doing the color choices. This is okay because these are 2 leaves meeting, but this area I did miss. So what I'll need to do is fix that, and I just want to show you how to do that portion of it. First we need to select this layer, and then this layer, what I'll do is again same thing. Now I've already attached it, so I need to detach, and then click on that portion and contour, and then select that one little piece that I forgot or that I missed. So now we'll select everything and attach, and then you can set it back on top of the rest of it, and now you can see that everything is there. Now when you're preparing to cut this, you'll see that it'll actually be just 5 different mats for the 5 different colors that you're cutting. So if you look at this, when you make it, you've got 5, 6, I guess it was 6 mats, sorry, because I forgot about the black portion of it, which gives you the outlines. So it's actually 6 mats, but you're using 5 different colors in addition to the black. So that's how you create the layered image in the different colors when you're taking an image out of Cricut Design Space. Now I will show you how to attach this in a separate video, how to put this on the messenger bag once you have the cutout layers in the vinyl. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about how you take the layers or how you can take an image, please feel free to comment below. Please subscribe to the channel. I do lots of different videos on different topics, not just Cricut design, but lots of different projects and also paper crafts. So please subscribe below. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe so that you can see the second part of this that I'll show you how to apply this design to the messenger bag using heat press and the hot transfer vinyl. Thanks so much, and see you next time.